And if you dummies out there are letting these companies have access to your ELD, then you are the problem. You've lost your freaking mind if you think I'm going to give you access to my ELD.
All right, good morning. Let's see, it's 5 o'clock. Anyways, let's see. We are in Georgetown, Kentucky. We end up stopping before Louisville because there's absolutely nowhere to park around this place that we're going to. So we stopped at like 7:45. Lita found us a load going to back to Ohio. Man, we've drove through Cincinnati every single day that we've been out, except for the first load. But after that, it's been every single day we drove through Cincinnati. Pretty wild, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're dropping in some weird name.
Harrodsburg.
Harrodsburg? Yeah, Harrodsburg, Kentucky. And we're picking up in Louisville, Kentucky. It's going to be another one of those boom lifts, man lifts. People in the comments told me what it was. Basket lift. What did they say? I don't know. It's one of those things, though, that we have to unload ourselves, I think it says.
Yeah.
At the customers. So today is Wednesday. No, today's Thursday. So we should be able to pick that up today and drop it today, which will leave us open for finding another load Friday that I'm hoping will take us through where we can't drop it till Monday, because then we get to swing down and see Grandma. I think we'll be able to do that anyways. I don't think there's really, other than those F-250s, I don't think we've dropped on a Saturday in forever. Right?
Yeah.
It's been a while since somebody let us drop on a Saturday. Anyways, yeah, getting pretty good fuel mileage with this 5,000 pound load. I think it was like at 7.4 last night. It's at 7.3 right now because we ran the APU all night. It's still wild that like anything above like 30 degrees, we turn the air conditioner on in here. I think it's my computer. I think my computer makes it hot in here. So you'll get out of bed and it'll be a little chilly because the air conditioner's been running all night. And then you open the door and it's like freezing outside. There for a while though, we were sleeping with the APU off when it was like 19 degrees out.
Yeah.
And we just opened up the vents.
It was cold in the truck.
And it would get chilly in here. So anyways, I just got to sit around. I've already done my pre-trip. I did my pre-trip before the time even reset. Had my alarm set for 5. Ended up waking up at 4:30. Oh, all right, well, we're gonna go drop this thing, then shoot over and grab a boom lift. A boom lift. I think that's right. A boom lift?
Well, that's what they
call it, right?
That's what the recon says. It's a boom lift.
Yeah. All right. See you later.
Should I call this guy and let him know that we're coming in? Okay, and you said I just hit this button here and let them know I'm here for you. Okay. All right, sitting at the gate. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. We're unloaded.
Which result would you like? Going to 2150 Trade Center Drive, Lexington, Kentucky.
We just got a direct contact out of that. Not that our direct contacts have really ever come through, huh? Other than the tractor guys that watch the channel.
Yeah.
Mike and Mike. But he said he's sick and tired of getting trucks where they don't speak English. He's like, I can never understand them. Wow. That's crazy how every time it's like it's 30 miles away, but it's always an hour. It's not that far. We're going to Lexington. Pick up a boom lift. A man basket lift. Whatever they're freaking called. 22,000 pounds. It's only a 22,000 pounder, which will be nice. Lita's been finding us some nice light loads. The heaviest load we've had so far is that wire mesh that we delivered to Kentucky. That was 42 or 43,000. Obviously, it's best to get something light. I mean, this thing was only 5,000 pounds. This is the lightest load that we've done in a very long time. Hoping I can swing around and get out of this gate. Because it's kind of a tight turn around. It's cold out. It says it's only 47. It feels a whole lot colder than that. Holy smokes. See if we can swing this thing wide. Oh, I think we'll have it. Did both of the gates open or just one? I can't remember.
Just one, I think.
It's United Rentals. Okay. This is entrance. The arrows are sitting on our box.
Turn left.
Took a deal, sign another deal, post up in the hills on the rail, headed for a mill, travel with me still, getting kills, all this pop appeal, got these pop stars, try popping in, and they getting pop for real, I ain't tryna build, I was tryna lead a mill, getting to it, before I hopped up off the block, I was still going through it, friends doing pills, and came faster than it should've, I was Buddy Hill, shooting at a pace soon as I pull up, dropping buckets, yeah, like it's nothing. In the kitchen chopping onions, yeah. Tears falling down, underdog is finally overcoming, cause I'm dropping buckets, hey, yeah. Like it's nothing, hey. Earn my respect and burn a budget, hey. Tears falling down, underdog is finally overcoming, baby, yeah, I'm dropping buckets.
Alright, so we just got that boom lift loaded, and on the special instructions, it says that we need to have the safety harness when we go to unload. Which normally wouldn't be an issue if we were unloading at like, say, like a construction site or something. But this is going to a Terex facility. So rather than getting yelled at, which there's been a lot of times where we've loaded stuff and they wanted to know if we had a safety harness. We obviously don't. They want $300 here at United Rental for one.
With a lanyard.
With the lanyard?
Without a lanyard, it was 90. But we need a lanyard.
Yeah, Home Depot has a safety harness for like 50 bucks and then another 40 for a lanyard. So, probably gonna shoot over to Home Depot and pick up a safety harness.
Do you have it punched in?
I do.
Okay.
It's only like 1.8 miles away.
I think we passed it.
Yeah, probably. Looks like the parking lot. As long as there ain't a bunch of cars everywhere, we should be able to.
I mean, TMC was there unloading wood.
Oh yeah.
Turn left on Trade Center Drive.
Is this guy a hotshot driver, or he's just on a 40-foot trailer?
No, he's hauling for somebody.
No numbers.
Yeah. He gave him a logistics company name.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's crazy, man. It's guys like that keeps the rates down, because they don't have to pay for commercial insurance or IFTA or any of that. So they think they can run cheaper, so they beat up the rates.
Core logistics or something like that.
Alright, well, let's go to Home Depot and buy a safety harness. Probably not a bad thing. You keep trying to kill me, woman. Holy smokes. Alright, we'll see you in a bit.
For me, I'm driving with no gasoline. This life I live's a fantasy. Yeah, I do this for my dogs, all my day ones and my family. My life gon' live through them if I end up in any tragedies. I hope y'all understand this shit got bigger cause it had to be. I always knew I had it.
Alright, well, we've made it. We are about 18 minutes from the drop. We called the customer about 10 minutes ago to let them know that we were almost there.
Yeah, I know 5 months.
He had no idea this was coming. He has no idea why he was down as the contact, but he's like, we stopped receiving it at 3:30, even though our paperwork shows 4. So, won't be till the morning that we can deliver. Thought we had a load. Guy told me he was going to contact the customer and let him know that he's got a truck. He had a couple other people call, but they couldn't guarantee that they could make it in on Friday. So it was on the board for $1,200, and then we seen it shoot up to $1,500. So we called him. He's like, well, I've got a couple other people that said that they could do it for $1,500, but they can't guarantee me that they can be there Friday. It's like, well, I guess I could do it for $1,400, which would have still been like $380 something a mile. He's like, all right, I'll take this down off the board and I'll contact the customer, let them know. And like, we sat around and waited and finally I called him, like, you know, what's going on? And he's like, I don't know, I can't get a hold of the customer. What did he say they were at?
They were at a trade show?
Yeah, that they were at a trade show. And that he would contact me when he got a hold of the customer. And now it's 3:30 and we haven't heard anything from him. So we basically waited an entire day thinking we had to, I mean, hopefully it still comes through. It picks up in Detroit and goes back to Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
We're at a fuel mart here, and they require you to pull in. They don't let you back in the spots here, which is weird. I've never seen that before. But it's pull-in spots only. So I guess we'll be here till the morning. The guy told me he'd be there 8:15 in the morning, so this is it, I guess. Let this turbo cool down. Shut this truck off for the night. What you think, Fat Butts?
She gotta go.
You gotta go potties? Okay, I get you out. I don't know what that is out there. Some things swimming around in the water. I don't know if those are little otters or what. Let's see if I can zoom in more. Hold on, Max. All right, good morning. We're just counting some minutes until we can get there. The guy said he wouldn't be there till 8:15 this morning. Lita's working on a load, picks up 20 miles into Michigan, right?
Yeah.
20 miles from here into Michigan. Goes to Indiana. It'll take us right through Dayton and then down into Indiana. So we're going to stop there for the weekend. So we're going to get to see Grandma. So that's awesome. But look at this. You know, I showed you guys how it says pull in parking only, and this is what's wrong with truck drivers today.
Like, if you drive a truck, you probably know what I'm talking about. But like through construction areas, it'll be like trucks stay in the left lane and there'll be trucks in the right lane. Anyways, this is pull-in parking only. And everybody's backed in. TMC backed in, that guy backed in, the guy next to us backed in. And if you're wondering why they want you to back in, somebody smacked this concrete thing this morning and pushed it out in the road there. So just do as they ask or else they're gonna kick us out, man. Jeez. Tried on my safety harness this morning. It's a little tight. Probably because I got this big old jacket on, but it'll work. It'll be fine. Ended up being like $100 even with the lanyard and the harness. The harness doesn't have the real nice buckles. It's the kind of the pain in the butt buckle, honestly, but it is what it is. We don't use them that often. We've definitely been asked if we have one, and usually if you don't, they have one you can use. I don't know if they're happy that you're using theirs, but we have one now. And now I can use one like around the house, you know, when I'm working on running, building stuff. I don't know, I probably won't use it at the house. Probably just spend $100 on something we'll probably hardly ever use. Anyways, he won't be there till 8:15, and we'll see you there. Alright, so we just arrived. We thought we were going to have to bust out our ramps because they said that they needed a step deck with ramps. But they had a loading dock on the shipping end, and now they've got one on the receiving end. So it's one of those docks that like go down into the ground. He's just got to move some of these other lifts out of the way, and then we'll get back down in there.
It's got one of those like.
It's got one of those plates that come down that didn't work at that place when we were unloading those. Those were day cabs, right? Still waiting on the Raycon with the other one. This other load, I mean, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but I'm kind of glad to see it, honestly. They wanted us to hold up a piece of paper with today's date next to our truck, showing the DOT number and the VIN number on the truck. And I guess that's just to prevent double brokering and to make sure we're not going to steal their stuff or whatever. So
don't think Lita was happy about it, but I'm okay with it.
I don't care about the sign. It's the highway stuff.
Yeah, so a lot of brokers are using this thing called, in order to set up your carrier packet, which is basically how you give the company all your information. A lot of people use different apps. Some people use, like Truck Stop has their own version that's kind of a pain in the butt. But most of them are going over to this one called Highway. And they want to track your ELD. They want to be able to get into your ELD and see if you have any violations.
They want it linked.
They want to link your ELD to their computers. Not going to happen. You are not getting access to my ELD. Not going to happen. So we tell them we need a bypass. And a lot of people don't like to do it. But we tell them, you're not tracking, you're not getting access to my ELD. You're not doing it. And if you dummies out there are letting these companies have access to your ELD, then you are the problem. What next do you think they'll want? Let me get your email password and log into your emails. You've lost your freaking mind if you think I'm going to give you access to my ELD. Lost your freaking mind. Never gonna happen. Which, I mean, to be honest with you, we use the Garmin ELD, and I don't think they could get access to that anyways. It doesn't even have the option for Garmin, so...
It's not authorized through highway, even like...
Oh, it's not an authorized ELD through highway?
Yeah, even though FMCSA
Yeah.
is fine.
So I think what they do is they just go in there and they tell the computer we're on paper logs. I think that's all it does.
Well, they're supposed to have... Highway told me that brokers can enable that you are on paper logs, but they will never do that. No one will put that enabled when they send their highway packet.
Oh, by the way, this load that we're on is for a company. I don't want to say what their name is. But I called in on a load one day for them. And they pulled up our information. And he's like, sorry, you can't pull for us. And I'm like, why? He's like, I don't know why. You just have to email this email and ask them what's going on. Well, then a couple of days go by, and then we see this load here, and I'm calling on it, and Lita's like, "Oh, nope, we can't call on that one. They won't use us." And I think a lot of brokers are having issue with our address because we use a UPS box address. So, but then we called on this load, and the guy was like, oh, okay, I'm sending you the Raycon over, because we've pulled for him a million times. It's nothing new. Like, we've pulled for this company a lot. And then I call that one guy. He's like, oh, no, system says you can't pull for us.
Well, this is great they have a dock.
Yeah. This is nice they have a dock. Well, guess let's go get this thing unchained. I don't know if I'm gonna have to drive it off either.
Yeah.
God dang it, we just bought a harness.
It's hot in here.
I mean, the APU could.
I don't think it's hot. Robin thinks it's hot.
Right?
I don't know if we have to call this guy about this other load or what, man.
Alright. So, We didn't even need to unload it. I said, am I supposed to unload this thing? He said, no. I'm like, that's what I thought. A lot of times brokers are put that we have to unload it, and when we get to a place like this,
They don't want you unloading it.
Yeah. Had I not bought that harness, I would have had to unload it, and they would have been like, you can't unload without the harness.
And ramps.
And ramps. Yeah, super sweet. We didn't have to throw the ramps out. He's just making a copy of the paperwork, and we'll be on our way. We haven't got a rate con for this next one yet, so I don't know what we should do about that. Been having trouble with my phone too. I can't remember my Apple ID password, so I can't download new apps. So they've been trying to track us through apps, but Apple won't let me download it. So I go to reset my password, and you have to wait an hour, and then after an hour it lets you go in and then click reset password, and I do that, and then it scans my face, gives me a green check mark, and then nothing happens. So
Did you go in that building?
I have no idea.
I'll just get in there.
So this guy buys and sells these. That's what he does. Yeah,
He fixes them up.
yeah, he buys and sells them. And he's a farmer.
And what?
And he's a farmer.
Oh. I'm gonna walk up there so he doesn't have to walk.
He's got 88 of these things coming. 88. Imagine how much money he just spent on these things. Holy crap. These are not cheap. Oh. Alright, well, guess we need to figure out what's going on with this next load. So we'll see you in a bit.
Oh, it's Nabisco.
All right, so we went ahead and headed to the, we're in Michigan at the rest area, the Welcome Center. We headed here before we even had the Raycon, just because, I don't know, it was only like 20 miles away. But we've sat here, it's now 9:48, and we just got the Raycon. So, it's supposed to be some automotive racks, mostly empty racks. It's like 30,000 pounds. Going to Troy, Indiana. He had this listed as a flatbed load. A lot of brokers don't understand. Like, they put flatbed on there, and they have no idea what they want. I've seen flatbed loads that'll say flatbed need ramps. Well, flatbeds don't have ramps. And then they'll list stuff as flatbed, and it doesn't have to actually go on a flatbed. So you have to call a lot of these dummies and be like, will this work on a step deck? Well, I don't know. How don't you know about an industry that you're in? Anyways, we've got the Raycon. We are now 8 minutes away, so we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so we just got loaded up. We can't film anything here. But it's 11:13 now, and they went to lunch at 11. Who goes to lunch at 11? And it's a massive place. Everybody has to take lunch at the same exact time. That's crazy to me. Why can't they stagger lunches?
Yeah, any other industry it would be.
I mean, this place is massive. I think this is a Ford place, right?
I don't know. It just says River Raisin something.
I mean, super fast to load. They're just like some empty metal crates. I'll show you guys when we leave here and get to where we're gonna. I guess we need to figure out where we're gonna stop. Be nice to get closer to Grandma's, but I don't know. That Walmart's super nice. All right, well, I guess we're loaded up. We're just waiting on people to get back from lunch. It's crazy. I haven't even had breakfast yet.
I mean, do you want me to make you something?
I mean, maybe since we're sitting here, we might as well make something.
Yeah. If you want to figure out where we're going to park.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me see what it's like.
Okay.
All right, guys. We made it to Walmart. Let me show you this load real fast. Whew, I apologize for the wind. Oh, we got a tail off. Just a bunch of metal crates. It has been so windy on the way here. We're getting 4.9 miles to the gallon, and the wind has been blowing me everywhere. It is so bad. That's it though. So we're going to walk these dogs, disconnect from the trailer, go get Grandma some flowers, and we'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. This is the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you order from Mighty, use our link down in the description. We use every bit of the proceeds are going to go to a dog shelter or to help dogs in some way. Ain't that right, fat butts? Yeah. All right, we found this this ball along the fence here. I want to see what Mackie will do with it. She's probably gonna pop it. Honestly, this is probably a short-lived ball. Ready, Mackie? Ready? Get it, Mackie! Get it! Get it, Mackie! Get that ball! Hey! Mackie! Hey! What are you doing? Get it! Get that ball, Mackie! Yeah! Get it! Don't go in the mud! Don't go in the mud! Oh, she likes it. Don't bite it! Hey! Don't go in the mud! Don't go in that mud! Oh no! It's all gone, baby. Oh, Mackie. It's all gone, babes. Come on.